Hello, this is Mark. This is kind of a different video because I'm going to work. I've been watching and reading about the silver market lately quite a bit, and I see what's going on with JP Morgan. I see what's going on with the silver market and a lot of political stuff going on right now, and it's really interesting because the price of silver has been bumping around $27 an ounce, which, if you've been studying it, went up to about 50. Now it's, after about a year or so, year and a half, it's down to 27, been bumping 26, and people are wondering, is it going to go up or is it going to go down? And I'm hearing all sorts of different news stories about, the short position that JP Morgan has, and how it's going to be affected by this LIBOR scandal, and how JP Morgan's being investigated for this FERC manipulation for the gas prices in California, and they're that they lost all this money for this London whale and all this, but that's all related to the silver market also. And I watched this video on Sid Roth, and it's this pastor from Louisiana, and he had a vision, and he had some really interesting things, because I don't think he studies the financial markets that much, especially silver. And he had 4 things that he saw. He said the first thing he saw was there's this huge hurricane that went over the center of the United States, and it was like just covered the whole United States. The eye of it was like in the middle of the United States. And so also they had a on-the-ground reporter that was reporting and said, this storm's not like any other storm I've ever seen. And he's like picking up these handfuls of dollars. It was just like a flood of dollars, and it was just destroying the whole United States with this flood of dollars. And then the second thing he said was that the price of silver was just going to go through the roof, but not the price of gold. And then he said it was going to be manipulated by these countries that were buying oil with gold. It was like China, Russia, and Iran. They were making these deals where they were bypassing the dollar. And so I was like, wow, these prophecies, or whatever he saw, this vision he saw, he said it was a vision. It was like he wasn't even asleep. It's like a vision on the TV he saw. And I was like, wow, this is really amazing, because that's exactly what's going on right now. And the way he made it sound like it is going to happen real soon. And I just heard a video where the guy was saying that these regulators that are investigating, I guess at the beginning of August, they're supposed to up the percentage of the commodities that like you'd have to have 35% of your money covering the commodities, not like 10% or whatever. And so they've been saying like JSNP4, he's been saying that it's going to crash the commodities. But I think, I look at silver and I'm like, I can't imagine silver crashing anymore, especially the physical market. I mean, right now they're having a hard time filling the amount of silver that there is. You look at junk silver, and they're like barely have any inventory, or it's going out. So I can't imagine if it goes down any lower, there's just not going to be anything. So I'm encouraged. I'm thinking, okay, I think what's going to happen is that JP Morgan, everything I see is they're picking on JP Morgan. Everybody's getting ready to you know, like in Call of the Wild, when a wolf, when they would fight to see who's the next leader, the other wolves would be around them, and if one of the wolves, if the wolf fell, then the other wolves would just attack it and eat it up. Well, I see JP Morgan like that. It's a wolf that's injured, and if he falls to the ground, those other wolves are just going to attack him and eat him up. So, I think a lot of people are getting ready for this, the fall of JP Morgan. So, it wouldn't be surprised to me if his next couple months, if something really drastic happens, maybe even before the election. I know they try and keep things steady before the election, but it might even happen before the election. I mean, we're in the state, the way that Obama's going, they want to confiscate our gun, take over the water supply, give it to the UN. They're talking about taxing us directly from the UN. They're talking about, well, we got all these thousands of drones and foreign troops in our country. I mean, this country's on the verge of it's like they know that there's going to be civil unrest. And, oh, that was the other thing in this vision, that they had all these riots of people saying, where's our benefits? That they wanted to have their benefits. I'm just like, wow, everything this guy's talking about is right on. So, look to see something happen real soon. Thanks, bye.